Should you draft Breece Hall in fantasy football this year? Well, let's talk about it. If Breece Hall's a steak, the Jets' addition of Justin Fields is the equivalent of dumping ketchup on that steak, because it's completely ruined whatever Breece Hall was cooking. Breece Hall finished last year as the RB16 and is currently ranked as the RB13th and the 34th overall player. And it's over for Breece Hall, respectfully. I'm so out on Breece Hall this year. I don't like Breece Hall as a player. He's a guy who I've really just never liked, and it's kind of just been a vibe thing and not a talent thing, because I accept that he's talented, but I just never really liked him in fantasy. I kind of just thought he was always overdrafted, and it was kind of just a vibes thing for me, and it was kind of like where every year I'd push him up in my rankings because everyone else was like, oh, this guy's a top 5 RB, and I was like, okay. And last year he just wasn't, and he flamed out last year as the second ranked overall RB, or third, and now I think it's even worse for Breece Hall. The Jets brought in Justin Fields as quarterback to replace Aaron Rodgers, and I think that just assassinates all of Breece Hall's value. Listen, Justin Fields is going to run for yards and touchdowns and take those away from Breece Hall. And because he's a rushing quarterback, and because he's going to not check the ball down. And that's really been what supported Breece Hall for all these years. I mean, he's had back-to-back years with 76 receptions last year and 57 the year before. So as long as you're not playing in a standard format, Breece Hall has really been propped up by PPR receptions. And Justin Fields isn't going to throw those because he's just going to take off running whenever the play breaks down. And if Breece Hall isn't hauling in gaudy amounts of, receptions, he's never been a 1,000-yard rusher. He's never had 10-plus touchdowns in a season, and he's never had 250 carries in a season. So we're looking at a low-end running back with you're just looking at Alvin Kamara. That's the thing. He's just Alvin Kamara, but people liked him more. If he doesn't have the receptions, I don't know what he is. I mean, his efficiency has declined since his rookie year. He fumbled 6 times last year, which was insane. And the Jets are going to be bad this year. So he's on a bad team, and his situation is worse. And I just don't see the upside for him compared to people going around him in those early 30s. I mean, before, you've got Chase Brown and Kyren Williams, both of whom I like more. And behind him, you've got Alvin Kamara himself, who I think is going to get a lot more benefit on a bad Saints team than Breece Hall is going to get on a bad Jets team. James Cook, who I have thoughts on, and Kenneth Walker, all of whom I guess I like more than Breece Hall. So I'm just out. I'm giving him a C+, just because I don't see the upside, and I only see downsides and possible regression for Breece Hall.